Hello and welcome back. This is my next episode of Final Fantasy XI Online. Um, Before we start, I have a question I would like to have you guys answer for me. Do you guys like the mission guide type stuff that I'm doing, where I tell you where we have to go for like the missions and what you have to do? Or do you want to see more just like combat stuff? Because I can work on grinding out stuff for like end game stuff, like Thief and Dancer and so on. And then that way I could show you more combat, but it would probably be pushed to maybe every other week, as it would take a while to level up the stuff and then get geared up for it. Um, but if that's something you guys are interested in, instead of like me doing the missions and putting those in the video, then I can do that instead. So let me know in the comments if you guys want to see just more combat and less missions and quests, then I can do that. But yeah. Anyway, we're going to jump right into it. Right now I'm level 65 Dancer. Yeah, 65 Dancer. We're going to start our Treasures of Aht Urghan today. Probably knock out a couple missions, and then we'll jump into some other content, which will be probably Monstrosity for a little bit. But anywho, I'll see you once we get to the start, where we have to go for Treasure of Aht Urhgan. We have to go and meet up with the Salaheem, or whatever her name is, the Mithra lady who runs the thing for Aht Urhgan. One sec. Alright, so we went from that home point down there, home point crystal number 1, went up the stairs to the north, and we're gonna turn right around once we get to the top of them. Then we're gonna head south along the upper wall, and then go through this door, make your first left, and then the door should be on your left as you come around the corner. So right around this corner on our right. So you turn here, then you make a left, and the door to the entrance to the Sentinels, the mercenary camp, is right here. Or not camp, outpost I guess it would be called. So you get a cutscene, and then you'll get a supplies package key item, and then that should complete your first mission. And then you'll start Immortal Centuries next, which, if I'm not mistaken, that's going to the 5 staging points, which will be very difficult to explain how to get there, but I'll work on that. Okay, so I have to make my way to Nashmaru. This one is the easiest and quickest one, in my opinion, to get, because I don't have any of these staging points. Apparently you need 1 staging point to complete this second mission. It's recommended to get all of them eventually, but right now we only need 1. So I'm going to go for the Azoth Isle, which is through Kadavamire, but I'll explain that more when I get there. So the north port up here, which is Port Ephramad, not the one to the south that you come in on if you took the boat to get here. But you gotta go through this one. I gotta wait for the ship. It says about 8 minutes, so I'll be sitting here for like 8 minutes. But if you already went to Nashmaru and Kadavamire, you can use the Unity Warp, I think. I don't know if you have to actually have been to the area, but I couldn't find it in the Unity Warp teleport, along with some other places I've never been. But yeah, I can tell you after I go there and I complete this part which one it would be for the level wise, but if you've already been there, you could just search through it. Probably be one of the higher level ones. Anyway, I'll see you guys once I hit Nashmaru. So if you're a lower level on this ship bound for Nashmaru, you want to make sure that you're careful, because this thing at item level 117, I think I am? Yeah, item level 117 is incredibly easy prey. So if you're doing missions, or you're just traveling from Aht Urhgan to Nashmaru, and you're like 75 or so, or even under 90, these things could probably read decent challenge or higher. So just take that in mind. You could always just sit down in the lower part down here, and you can always just stay down there and be safe, because enemies can't go down there unless you pull them down there. Or unless you aggro them by blood aggro. Like, if there's any undead on the ship, then they'll blood aggro you. I don't know if they'll aggro you down there, though. I would assume so, but anyway, let's see how long we got. Normally I can click on them through the window. Yeah. So, another 8 minutes. So, roughly about 9 minutes total, because it's been like 20 seconds before I clicked on them. So anyway, almost there. Alright, we arrived in Nashmaru. So first thing you want to do is you want to grab the home point crystal and the survival guide. And then second thing you want to do is head out the northern exit up here. The one that's closest to the name Nashmaru on the map. So do that, and I will meet you in Kadavamire. Alright, so we are in Kadavamire now. We have to head to K9, which we are at H9. So H-I-J-K, so that would be all the way over here on the eastern side of the map. Zoom out. So just make the left there, hug the wall until you can turn right, and then go straight across and keep hugging the right wall and you'll be there in no time. So let's get to that gate real quick. So also be careful, there's little Chigoi things laying on the grass. So yeah, you'll get attacked by them. Also, apparently you can't just go this way, which is interesting. So I guess you gotta go a long way around. Oh, I think you might have to go through this cave to the east here. So I'll go and find out if that's where you have to go. One sec. Let's just run over there real quick. Should be right over here, should be the cave. Yep, there's the cave. And that should bring you just slightly north and east of where you go in the cave. There's a leech here. So just follow this cave and then keep heading to K9. Also another note, if you're running through here at lower levels, these Heraldric imps, they are true sound, so they will aggro you. Even if you have sneak on, so just carefully avoid them. Because if you're lower level, they could potentially kill you, and that would not be good. I don't know if these Janoons, or whatever they're called, will aggro you at nighttime or daytime, but I think they aggro to sound. I don't know, but they didn't aggro me, so that's good. I'm gonna get aggroed by more imps here, but I'll just kill them. Why did that one not aggro me? Weird. Alright. We are at the Iron Gate here, which is at K9. So you should enter this. Talk to the person in there. I think the name of the character is Narimi? Something like that. I'll find that out in a couple seconds. Starts with an N. So should be over by the tent thing. Yeah. Narima. I think that's how you pronounce it. You get a little cutscene here. Then after the cutscene's over, skip through the cutscene real quick. So once this is over, use that runic device over there that my character just turned to. That thing. The big bright white diamondish looking square thing. And then you'll teleport back to Whitegate. So it's a good thing that you picked up that crystal for the home point crystal and the survival guide. Then that way you pretty much teleport there from almost anywhere. And then you have to go back to Naja Salaheem, and this will finish this mission, and we'll start the next one. You'll probably get a cutscene when you talk to Naja again, by the way. You get access to the Mog Locker, and Naja talks about getting a mission about assaults. Sorry. You have to come over here and talk to Ratal, the dude in red armor in the middle. So before you used to have to complete an assault mission in order to actually complete this mission in and of itself. But now all you have to do is just talk to him about assault, and then it'll complete that part of the mission. and then you have to go back to Naja, and you have to talk to her again. And then, yeah, I'll see you once we talk to Naja again. Oh, by the way, you have to zone before talking to her, in case you're wondering. So when you talk to Naja, you want to get a cutscene involving this guy, who I think is like Prince Treon or something from Sandoria, but I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. But you want to make sure you get a cutscene with this dude in it. Otherwise, it's not the right cutscene. So, do that. You may have to talk to her multiple times. And you can go and talk to the dude near the entrance of the Sentinel's place, and you'll get a cipher for him. So we'll do that once we finish talking with her. Alright, so talk to this dude here. This Abkagba, or however you pronounce that. I probably butchered the name horribly. But he'll give you his cipher to be able to summon him as an alter ego. And he's apparently a warrior who plays like a monk, but is a warrior. So like he plays as a monk as he's a warrior using hand to hand, but he doesn't have any of the monk stuff like counter or counter stance, chakra boost, stuff like that. He has berserk and warcry, but apparently he's very tanky, which is pretty nice. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna use him. Anyway, that completed that mission, so we'll start the next one real quick. Over here at G11, we have to talk to this. I have no clue what this thing is considered to be. Is that a mouse? Probably not. Anyway, we have to talk to Aht Urhgan, and cutscene should pretty much be like, got cheap info for you. Got big info. You need info. Yep, this is the right one. Alright, so talk to him, get a cutscene, and then I think we have to trade him 1,000 gil. Yeah, after this cutscene's over, we have to trade him 1,000 gil. Or you could trade him an Imperial Bronze piece if you have it, but if you just started this stuff, you don't have it. So, but then you'll get another cutscene with him. Do you have an Imperial Bronze piece? I do not. There you go. So if you don't have an Imperial Bronze piece, or you don't feel like buying one, you just say you don't have one, and then he'll give you information if you trade him 1,000 gil. Oh, so apparently you actually have to trade. 1 second. I don't know if I actually gave it to him yet. Alright, so yeah, you actually had to go through the trade type option like you would with a normal player, and actually trade him 1,000 gil. Alright, so once this cutscene's over, you have to make your way to the Walara Temple at K8. You'll get a cutscene automatically with Nadia, Nedi, I don't know how to pronounce it, Nadeey. So if you're looking for the Walara Temple, it's just pretty much just across the way from the Commissions Agency, but just to the left of the entrance to the Chamber of Passage. So it's not far from there. Alright, after you get that cutscene in the Walara Temple thing, go out the doors from there and head pretty much straight south. You have to go to this tea house down here. It's pretty much right next to the pit. Ran into the wall. Yeah. You just go up the stairs and you make your way over that way, which is just further south. You could gone up those stairs also, but I didn't know they were there. So over here, and right over here, you should get a cutscene. Right here. There you go. You should get a key item for Ralafal's letter. It says, when you are asked by Ralafal my secret, explain yourself, choose the third option to proceed. So, just whenever he asks you a question, gives you options, choose the third option. So, And then after that, you could choose whatever option. Alright, so after you complete that cutscene in the tea house, that'll complete your mission for, what mission were we on? Night of Gold. And then next mission we'll start is called Confessions of Royalty. We have to go and talk to Halver in the Chateau de Oragoli, or however you pronounce that. It's in northern Sandoria. It's pretty much their castle, I think. So I'll teleport there real quick. So once you enter the castle, or the Chateau de Oragoli thing, talk to Halver as he's just at the steps here. Give him the letter. That should get you a cutscene. And then if you've completed the Path Untraveled, which I think is a COP quest, then you can go ahead and talk to him again, and you can get his cipher thing. So there's that. Next we gotta make our way to the audience chamber in Ruled Garden's upper floor in the Duke Palace area. I guess we just enter here and then it gives us a cutscene. Might be it. Yeah, this one's it. Alright, so if you choose yes for the first question, and then that's what I'm there for the third question, you'll receive 10 Imperial Bonds pieces. It says both the options are the first option, so you don't have to worry about accidentally clicking the wrong ones, but you'll get this cutscene. So I'll see you once this cutscene's over. Also, this will complete this mission, which would be mission 6, Easterly Winds. Alright, next we gotta make our way back to the tea house again in Aht Urhgan at K12. You'll get a cutscene and 1 Imperial silver piece. Then you gotta talk to Naja Salaheem for another cutscene and another Imperial silver piece, and then that'll finish the mission. So I'll see you once we get those cutscenes. You talked to her and got your 1 silver Imperial silver piece. You have to zone and then come back in here and you'll get another cutscene, which will finish your next mission, A Mercenary Life. So you can go and zone into the western part, which is Al-Zabi, and then can come right back. Alrighty, so after you get that cutscene by entering Naja Salaheem's Sentinels after you zone, that'll finish that mission off, and then you have to make your way to the Azul Isle staging point. If you haven't had it active, I will go through how to get there, but if you have it active, you can just teleport straight there, and then you can just follow along once I get to the staging point. But anyway, if you don't have it, you have to make your way to the Baffle Thickets through the Al-Zabi area, or through Unity Teleport, excuse me, sorry I had to burp. You have to trade a silver piece, Imperial silver piece, to the immortal Kami Mapakalam. I can never really pronounce these names. To enter the Al-Zadal undersea ruins. You can also trade her 3 Imperial Mithril pieces for the map, or you can just buy it for 30k gil. 30k gil is probably cheaper, by the way. You can buy it from any normal map seller. But I'll make my way to that person that we have to trade the silver piece to, and that's at F6 in the thickets. So, up here at F6 is where you have to go. Down here is where we came out at from the Al-Zabi, where the arrow is. And you gotta make your way all the way to the northwest corner. And you talk to this person right here, which you could try to pronounce her name, or his name, I don't know if it's a he or she. But you can try and pronounce this name all you want. I tried to pronounce it and I think I butchered it, so yeah. And I'm not gonna trade her 3 Mithril pieces, as I think I already bought all the things except the ones in the past. that, if I'm not mistaken, cost 100k. But I might have those as well. Anyway, you just go in here. And then we have to go to G8 on map 7. Which I think you just head east. Because I think we're already on map 7. Probably. So you just head east here, and you should get a cutscene. Through the gilded doors. Or I guess you don't even need to go through them. So once you get this cutscene, this mission will be over. But what you want to do is you want to activate the staging point after you get this cutscene done. Because then that way you don't have to worry about coming back here by running. And you can just teleport here. So then you just go forward until it bends, head east, and then, go south. Go forward south, head east until it bends, and then go through the door. Till you reach Gilded Door, go inside the big room, and take either runic portal back to the White Gate area. And then if you have the staging point already, you just teleport here. Well, you teleport to the staging point. Then you go to the southeast teleport, which is at H9. And then teleport, sorry, I'm getting jumbled. Then the east teleport. After the southwest teleport, you go to the east teleport and proceed west for the cutscene. To receive the key item that we will get once we finish this one, which is the Astral Compass. Alright, so I just went through the door. I'm going to walk you through how to get to the staging point. So you take the left portal. Just go through here. Should give you an option. There you go. You take the left portal, and then you take the left portal again, which I guess would be that one? Northwest? Yeah, it would be this one. Go up the stairs, or this slanted ramp thing here. Take this portal. Wait. Are we at the staging point? No, it can't be at the staging point. Hold on. One second. Alright, okay, I thought I was somewhere else. I thought I was at where you go to do the Naja Salaheem thing. But apparently that's not this area. Just looks like this area. Rather interesting. So you go through here the second time, which is the west one. And then you should be on map 8 at K9. Or, sorry, that's where you have to go. So you'll teleport through the portal, which is right here after the second one, and just head south. This around here should bring you to a room with a teleporter. Do not go on the teleporter, just run around it. But keep going to the east through both of the rooms with the teleport. And then once you pretty much hit the wall up there, you'll see what I'm talking about in a second. Then you go south, and you should have to open up some gilded doors. So you go south, and then you go east again, and then that should bring you into the big room. So I just go around this portal, just keep going east. This will be the wall that I was referring to. So you just turn right, which will bring you south. Through the gilded doors, then make a left, which will be east. Head through this door, and then through the next room into the next area where you can turn left. And then that'll bring you into the big room. And that should be the staging point. You just go around this pillar in the middle of the room. Very inconspicuously placed pillar there. And then you open this door, and you're in the very big room. Yay! We made it! Let's move closer. Enter the gate. This will bring you to the Naja Isle staging point, which, if you plan on doing the mythic weapons or any of the assault missions, for Naja Isle at least, then you definitely want this, because you'll need it when you grind out the mythic weapons. So in order to activate this staging point, where is he? you talk to this immortal person over here. Shahaya? I can never pronounce these names. Sorry. Is the staging point? Okay, maybe you don't have to talk to him. You just take the portal back, and it should bring you back to the place that you teleport into the staging points from. This thing right here, the runic portal. And then you teleport back, and you should be able to teleport back here now. So if you're coming to this area from the Nazwa Isle staging point, you would want to go to the southeast teleport, which is the bottom right one there, obviously. It should be at H9. And then the east teleport in the area that you teleport to. And then proceed west for the cutscene to receive the key item, and then you just go to the next mission that we'll be on in a second. That'll finish the mission for undersea scouting that you're on once you get the key item. So we'll start the next one in a second. Alright, so after you got that key item from that last mission, you have to make your way back to the Naja Salaheem Sentinels area. That will finish the next mission, which will be Astral Waves, after you talk to Naja Salaheem. And then you'll get a cutscene with her. And then the next mission, you have to wait a Vana'diel day. And then we will do that part. I'm trying to hurry and talk to Naja real quick, because I got 6.5 game hours left. Or, sorry, not 6.5, 8.5 game hours until the end of this game day, so don't know how long this cutscene is, but I plan on spamming it. So 1 second. Alright, so as I run out to zone real quick, before this Vana'diel day ends up flipping over, so you have to zone and then wait for the next Vana'diel day, which for me will be in 6 game hours and 40 minutes in game. So it's probably, I want to say, close to like 20 minutes or so. Could be a little off on the times, but that's pretty much roughly where I think it would be. Anyway, after you zone after the Vana'diel midnight thing, and it changes the game day, you enter the Salaheem Sentinels area, then that'll complete that mission for Imperial Schemes, which is the last one you have to do before you can continue with the Rhapsodies of Vana'diel. So I'll go and do Rhapsodies of Vana'diel after I do this mission. But you just zone into the Salaheem Sentinels for a cutscene, and that'll finish it. And then you should, I think, automatically flag the next mission, which is the Royal Puppeteer. But we're not going to do that one right now, as we don't need to. So, yeah. I'm going to chill here and wait for the next game day, and then once I start the next Rhapsodies of Vana'diel, I will let you know. Alright, so we finished the Treasures of Aht Urghan up to where we can do Rhapsodies, so I'm going to end this episode here. It's probably like 35 minutes long or something like that. But hopefully you guys are enjoying. Yeah, so if you guys could comment down below if you guys want to see more combat, or if you guys are fine with me doing missions for you guys, like for instance, like a guide, so you don't have to look it up or anything, and then you see exactly where you have to go. Just throw it in the comments which one you prefer, and then I will plan accordingly. But like I said, if it's going to be more combat stuff, then I would have to take more time to try to get sufficient enough combat for it. But if it stays the same and you just want like whatever content I can get, like missions or combat or quests or whatever, then it can stay every week. Anyway, if you guys liked the video, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.